The Prime card officially starts tonight. Tommy Fury versus KSI. Who is gonna win? I'm gonna give you my full card predictions right now. So let's get straight into it. So starting off, we've got Tempo Arts versus Chase Demore in the prelims. Now you already know I'm going with my boy Tempo Arts for the win on that one. Personally, I think he's just a better boxer. Chase Demore, he's strong, but has he got actual good technique? No. Tempo Arts is honestly quicker. He's the better boxer, better form, better defense, and I hope he can pull it off. Personally, I've got Tempo Arts by decision. We'll say by decision. Then we got SX versus DTG. Obviously, I'm going to root for my boy SX, but I think DTG will probably win purely because he's already been in the ring before. You don't really know what SX is going to bring because he's never been in a real fight before. So, honestly, I'm hoping SX wins, but I'm going to give it probably to DTG to finish SX probably in the second round. You know, the battle of the tables, so to say. We've got Alexia Grace versus Astrid Wet. This fight is going to be awful. I'm going to be real. I don't rate either or of these fighters. Alexia can't even show much on the pads. You know, Astrid isn't strong. Personally, I think Elle Brooke would beat the hell out of both of them. So I'm going to go with Astrid Wet because she's miles above Alexia. But personally, I don't think this is going to be anything of a fight. This could get finished in the first round, I think, by Alexia Grace getting knocked out or the referee stopping it. Then we got Swarms versus, I think it's Ed Matthews who stepped in. Ed Matthews is so overrated, bro. I rate that he has stepped in 2 days' notice. You always got to put respect on his name for that. But Swarms is going to run through this dude. Swarms has improved so much. He's in great shape for this fight. In comparison to his KSI fight, he's in a lot better shape. He looks strong. He looks fast. His stance is a bit awkward, the way he stands like this. I don't like that at all. It leaves his sides very open. And Ed Matthews is a very wild swinger who will just swing and swing and swing. We saw against Blueface. And I think that's what's going to let him down. I think Swarms will either get caught. And that's the only way Ed can win that, if he just catches Swarms in the off chance. Other than that, I think Swarms takes this and just picks him apart. Now we're heading into the first fight of the actual main card. Right? I think it's the first fight of the main card anyways, which is the tag team Los Pineda Coladas against Nick Lamau and Alex Wasabi. I don't know what it is. I'm not a big fan of the tag team boxing. I'm going to be honest. It's going to be a fight where I'm kind of just sitting there waiting for it to be over. But Alex Wasabi and Nick Lamau will win this. Pineda is good, but B-Dave is not good. I don't care. As much as I love him as a character on Misfits, he's not a good boxer. Alex Wasabi is very decent, and Nick Lamau is so underrated. Obviously, Nick Lamau will get destroyed by other big fighters, but in this instance, I think him and Wasabi is a really good duo to be in there. And I think they're just going to run through B-Dave and Pineda. This could end in the second round, honestly. I just don't see B-Dave. I think B-Dave will be the one to get knocked out, if I'm honest. Then we're heading into the second fight. I think it's Whindersson Nunes versus my mate Nate. I don't know exactly in the order, so I might get mixed up. But Whindersson versus my mate Nate. Now, I've seen Whindersson fight in person. I went to the Kingpin boxing tournament. I saw him fight Kenny. Such a mismatch, by the way. But Whindersson, I actually don't know how serious he's taking it. I've seen him smoking in camp and stuff, and he's pretty out of shape. But he's skilled. He's fast. He's quick. He's agile for a man of his size. He's good head movement. He's strong. So it's definitely going to be a tough fight for my mate Nate. I'm going to edge it to Nunes. I think Nunes will win by decision. My mate Nate, they both fought Kenny, and my mate Nate got destroyed by Kenny. We didn't get to see much of my mate Nate. I know he's quite decent, but just purely on the fact that I haven't seen much of my mate Nate other than the showing he did against Kenny, I'm going to edge it to Whindersson Nunes. The next fight, we've got King Kenny versus Anthony Taylor. I'm telling you right now, King Kenny wins by decision here. Anthony Taylor is a fighter that is very, very overrated for what he is. He's strong and he's got the overhand right, and that's about it. I think the fight here is going to be very similar to the Idris Virgo fight. Because Kenny, he's disciplined. Kenny won't get drawn in to just start swinging anymore. He's too skilled for that. So personally, I think Kenny will just win all. I think it's a 4-round fight, or it could be 6. I think it's a 4-round or 5-rounder fight. I think Kenny will win all of those rounds unless Anthony Taylor can just clock Kenny. we haven't really seen Kenny's chin be tested that much against like Raksu. He won on points, so we honestly haven't seen much of Kenny regarding points wise, regarding chin, like how hard he can actually take a punch. So that's gonna be it's definitely gonna be tested in this fight. But I'm leaning towards Kenny. He's just way too skilled for Anthony Taylor, so I'm gonna give it to Kenny on points. Now we got my most anticipated fight by a mile, by a long shot. This or Slim Pappy, we're gonna call him that. That fight, these two are by far my two most exciting fights. We got Dean versus Waleed 2. Bro, I'm telling you right now, Waleed wins this fight. I'm so convinced Dean is class. Don't get me wrong, Dean is so good. But there's something about Waleed that I love so much, about his speed, his power, and I like how confident he is. Like Dean, he just talks. Dean talks so much, and for me, he talks a lot more than what he can actually show. And when it comes to Waleed, he means it. Like Waleed is so good. Like Waleed was absolutely smoking Dean in that first fight until Dean got that overhand right. What a punch, by the way. But I think Waleed will take this. If the occasion gets to him, that's where it's going to be a little bit, I don't know. But this fight is going to be very aggressive. I think there's a chance either or of these fighters just get too aggressive with each other, and they will go in and get caught. So that's what makes this one so exciting, because you could get Dean going, oh my god, I just want to do him one, and then Waleed just stands back, clocks him with an overhand right, and it's over. Same with Waleed. Waleed goes in and goes, this dude ruined me. He shouldn't have won the first fight. I'm going to go in and start swinging. To where Dean just evades his shots and clocks him with a right hand. Like, it can go either way. It's genuinely, in my opinion, a 50-50 fight, but I'm going to edge it towards Waleed. And now the other fight I'm looking forward to most, we got Slim Pappy versus Slim. Bro, I am so excited for this fight because it's another 50-50 fight. Because Salt Pappy coming down this weight is so dangerous for him. Like, will he be able to hit as hard? But there's one thing that's for certain. He's going to be 10 times quicker. He's going to be so quick. And I feel like if Slim doesn't use his length enough, he's going to get caught. If Slim gets dragged into a really close fought battle in like the middle of the ring, like where it's not just sit behind his jab, and he lets Salt Pappy connect with his right hand and hooks and stuff, it's over. I think Slim could ridiculously get like punished in this fight if he doesn't use his length. Now, if Slim does use his length, he can definitely take this fight on points. And obviously he has that overhand right as well. Like, he's really strong. But I'm going to give it to Salt Pappy purely because how much I love him. He was really annoying me against Anthony Taylor, where he wouldn't commit. And I feel like he has to commit to this fight, but in a smart way. He doesn't want to leave his jaw open because Slim will definitely capitalize on that. Now we're getting on to the main events. We got Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis. Now, I'm going to be honest, right? If Logan Paul loses this fight, he should never show his face on social media ever again. After what Dylan Dennis has been saying to him online in the press conferences, bro, if you lose to Dylan Dennis, oh my god. I honestly, there's a part of me that wants Dylan to win because I know it will shock the internet. But Logan's too long, he's too tall, he's going to be way stronger. I think Logan will end this in the second round. I don't think if Logan lets this go to decision, I think this is a poor performance from him. Because he's a decent boxer when he actually wants to be. Obviously, he's like, 0-2, 0-3, whatever it is. He still fought Mayweather, though, and obviously fought KSI. But he was the better boxer in the KSI fight. Obviously, not in the Mayweather fight, but he was the better boxer in the KSI fight. And I feel like if he can just stick behind his jab, he will definitely win on points. And if he actually can connect with the right hand to Dylan's jaw, I think it will end it. But for me, I think Logan Paul needs to knock out Dylan Dennis, because after what he's been saying, if that was me, you would not. If that was anyone else and anyone watching this video, you would not want that person stepping out of the ring conscious, let's be honest. And now we are getting on to the main event. Tommy Fury versus KSI. Let's all be honest, Tommy's going to win. Let's all just be honest. As much as I love KSI, as much as I want him to win, Tommy has to win this fight. Like, let's be honest. It's literally in the stars that Tommy wins this. Anyone from the outside world of boxing, even in the actual like YouTube area of boxing, you think Tommy wins. You 100% think Tommy wins this fight. Because how could KSI beat him? If Jake Paul couldn't, and I do think Jake Paul is a better boxer than KSI. The only thing I think of when I think of this fight is if KSI catches him. Every single KSI fight I've watched, it's always in my head like, if he catches him with the right hand. if he catches him. Because what if he does? What if Tommy gets dragged in and KSI just swings, connects to the temple, and slumps Tommy? Like, it's definitely possible. Do I think it happens? No. I think Tommy just destroys him in the second round. Second or third round, I think this is over. But, man, honestly, if the occasion somehow gets to Tommy, KSI has, it's literally all the eggs in his basket to just go and connect with a right hand. But personally, I'm leaning towards Tommy in like the third. Maybe, yeah, we'll say the third. But that is my opinion on the Prime card. Let me know what your predictions are in the comments below, whether you think Tommy will just, destroy KSI, or will KSI pull off a miracle. Let me know in the comments below what you think the most anticipated fight is, or what you think the best fight of the night will be. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, have an amazing day. Peace.